Hey everybody, what is going on? Long time no see. Been a while since I made a video. I'm back kicking it, going back to my roots, being back in my bathroom in here, as you can tell. I just kind of want to give an update. It's been a while since I made a video. Just kind of want to touch base with you guys, going through my system or going through my journey with the hair system. It's going on almost 6 months now. I think back in August is when I took the plunge and ordered my first hair system. Going on 6 months wearing a hair system now. And I just kind of want to do a pulse check, kind of go over some different topics. I have ADD a little bit, undiagnosed, unofficial, but in my mind I have ADD. So a lot of times when I make these videos, I think about talking about a certain topic and I don't. And then I'm like, crap, I should have gone back and edited the video. Then I get lazy. So I made a list of different things I want to talk about at the 6 month mark. Topics are going to be varied, ranging from how and when I started, my bonding and maintenance, even cutting my own hair, which yes, I did. I'll get into that. Times that I wanted to quit, because there were a couple of times that happened. Does newness ever wear off? Does, there's a newness after you settle into a hair system, does it get boring where you don't want to do it anymore? Getting intimate. I mean, can you and should you? Just must have products and just all my various hairstyles and, hairstyles I'm going through over the last several months. So yeah, I just kind of want to dive right in. So I kind of want to start my, where I started this journey. So for the last year or so, my hair was thinning bad. I wasn't completely bald. I was using the hair fibers and, that sort of thing. And I got sick of it because it got to the point where I was using more hair fibers than hair that I had on my head. So it was just getting crazy. And I was like, the time has come. It just wasn't looking right when I used to use the topic. I was like, it's time to come to take the next step and do a hair system. So I took the plunge. First few videos, if you watch of mine a few months ago, the very first hair system that I ordered and installed was a system by Curtis / hair by MHE. It was a great unit, great system. He was phenomenal. He was great. And I couldn't have been happier at the time with his system and his service. And I still do support him. He's been great. So that was my first system that I started. And then I went to there's only one professional salon in my area that does hair systems. So I went to her to have the whole bonding, maintenance, cut-in style, the whole 9 yards. And she would charge like $175 a month, plus like an upfront fee of like $100 to $200 to get started on her program. I did that for about a month or so, because at first, as you go back in my other videos, I was scared to do it myself, the whole maintenance and everything else. Oh, 1 second. Sorry, kiddo. Sorry, like we're having a 7-year-old kiddo. Anyway, so I went to her. She was charging, quite a bit of money, and it just it got to be quite expensive. So I transitioned from wearing a Curtis's unit because she talked me into going on her plan where she supplies her own hair systems, and so I went from Curtis's system to her hair system and trying that out. I did that for about a month. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the plunge. I was scared to death to try to do the maintenance myself and do the whole thing, but I did it. I was like, it's worth it to save a couple grand, if not more, a year. I'm taking the plunge. I'm going to try it. If this doesn't work out, then I'm just going to shave my head bald or continue paying her. So I was like, I did it. So I'm going to kind of tie this into the other topic of times I wanted to quit, because I can kind of consolidate this. So yes, there were two instances where I thought on my mind, I was like, this isn't worth it. I don't want to do this, and I think I'm quitting it. The first time was the very first night I got home with the hair system. I was a little cocky. She told me, don't shower for 24 hours. I was like, oh, it's been 12 hours. I did in the morning. I showered at night. And I got a front hairline lift, and it was my literally first night of having a hair system, so I went into full-blown panic mode. So that happened. I panicked. I glued it down, but it was a disaster. It took me like an hour just to glue down a little lift. Now it takes like 2 minutes. I had the Ghost Bond Platinum, and I guess pressure built up in the bottle, and when I went to go to put a little bit of glue on my finger to kind of get it under to glue back down the hairline, it like squirted a bunch. It got on the mirror. It got on my actual hair, and I freaked. I was like, oh God, this isn't worth it. I'm taking it off. Yeah, it's not. I didn't disclose this in my other videos. I'm disclosing it now. But yeah, that happened on literally the very first night. The second time I thought to myself, this isn't worth it, I want to quit, was when I did the bonding and maintenance myself. It wasn't hard, but it was tedious and very long the first time. It took I do a full bond. I just like the full bond better. Call me old fashioned. I don't know if that's the old fashioned way of doing it, but the bond, I just feel more secure and I can get more use out of it in between changes and maintenance. I get about 3 to 4 weeks doing a full bond. It's simple. I take the hair system and I just do one full coat on the unit itself and then put it on. 1 second. Okay. So I take the hair system, put one full coat on the unit itself, get it on every inch of it, and boom, put it on, and it's on my head. I did this 2 weeks ago is when I did this. So the third time I did the maintenance myself altogether since I started doing it. It took me literally about 55 minutes. So I went from my first time doing it, took 3 hours, so I can do it in 55 minutes. What I do is I take the hair system off with C22, and then I spray my whole head with C22 very liberally. I spray a lot of it on there. I take a shower cap, put a shower cap on with the C22 on my head and let it sit for 15 minutes. I take the unit, spray a ton of it on the unit, let it soak in my sink and let it soak in my head for 15 minutes. Next step, after 15 minutes, I take the shower cap off. Guys, I don't know what it is, but this bond responds to towels. Just a regular towel, just like this one, or just like this one. And I take a towel and go hard over my head. It takes the glue almost off in one fell swoop. It is a game changer. I don't know what it is. The towel and the bond, they just like each other, but that bond will come right off. Once you have that C22 soaking for about 15 minutes, you take a towel and just rub down really hard, you'll get all that glue out in no time. I hopped in the shower, and then I just take this towel and then just very gently take the hair system and use the towel. Do like that till all the bond comes off. Man, it's so quick. I can do the whole reattachment, everything in 55 minutes now. And do it once every 3 weeks to a month. That's my maintenance, and that's how I do it. But yeah, so now this is my third system total that I've had since starting a few months ago. This one is actually from Lourdes Hair. This is actually, believe it or not, this is the same exact unit that I made 2 videos back that was super dense and crazy. You guys, I take feedback. I take feedback as a positive thing. I have very thick skin. I'm not easily offended. And I made that video, and 99% of you guys said it looked fake, it looked awful, it looked too dense, it looked thick. And I took that to heart, and I made some changes. 1 second. I'm almost done, buddy, okay?
Okay. What? Good. No. No. I don't even want to leave.
About 5 minutes, and I'll be off. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, this is a system from Lourdes Hair. So I took your criticism to heart and I made some changes. This is the same exact system that I had. Difference is I cut it and now it's just a little bit more shorter. So I went shorter again. I went shorter before, then I went long again, and then now I'm shorter again. But that said, I'll give you a good angle from the sides. And all this right here, that's my bio hair. From about here down is my bio hair. So from here down is my bio hair. All these sides you see here, that's my bio hair. My temples all right there, that's my bio hair. My bio hair. So I'm letting my sides and back grow out. I haven't touched my sides or back, cut them whatsoever in 4 months. So yeah, because I feel that with hair systems, it just blends better. When you have long sides and back, it just makes it look so much more natural because it just all blends and it flows together perfectly. So yeah, this is what I'm rocking now. So this is a Lourdes Hair system. They offer a hair cutting service, plus they'll cut it to your base size, and including the cost of the unit itself, this is their thinnest skin poly unit. It's $189 all in. Phenomenal deal. For everything that comes with it for that price. And I'm going on 6 weeks wearing this one now, and I'm going to try to stretch it out to 12 to 16 weeks. I think I can because I'm real gentle on it. So, and I like the straighter hairline. I know this is kind of a topic of division for a lot of folks in the hair, wear hair system. Some like the more recessed widow's peak hairline. It looks more natural. Others like the straighter, more hairline like this. I definitely like the straighter hairline. That's what I'm rocking. So yeah, this is the same hair system from Lourdes Hair. I'm not endorsed by them. They're not paying me. I'm just telling you what system I'm using in case you guys are wondering. But yeah, this is the system that I am using. But yeah, I've cut it, and I gave myself a haircut. Believe it or not, I said I'm going to do it myself. I didn't want to go to Great Clips and explain, hey, I wear a hair system all over again. So I just did it myself. It's hard to explain how I did it. You just have to kind of, if you're brave enough, try it. You just get a feel for it. I will say this. I start out with the hair damp, and I brush it all forward like a bowl. And then I just start with the bangs from starting about right here, because it came down to like there. It was a long, dense unit. You can see my other videos. And I just cut it. And then I just cut, I just feel around where it feels longer than it should be. And I just cut. And this is all me, 100% my own haircut that I gave myself last night, just looking in the mirror in the bathroom. And I did it. So if you're brave enough, you can try it also. Does the newness ever wear off? Like, oh man, I wear a hair system, it's months now, I'm getting bored with it. No. I mean, there's not a day that I wake up and I'm like, I'm not happy that I have hair. I mean, I'm still amazed every day. When you go from not having hair to having a hair system and getting the style down and everything, it's an amazing feeling. The newness doesn't wear off. Wouldn't trade it for anything. I mean, probably some things, but I mean, generally speaking, no, it's an awesome thing to have. I don't regret it one bit. I still love it 6 months in, and I think I'm going to continue to love it. So no, that part, it just doesn't wear off. What else? As far as getting intimate, I see a lot of comments on YouTube about, can you get intimate when you're having, let's just say you're having sex with someone and they like to rub your hair, play through it and all that good stuff. Yes, but you want to make, this is so crucial, guys. The absolute most important thing when getting intimate or having sex with a hair system is the edges of the back. Because what it is, I think it's because when you brush your hair and style it, after you get the hair system installed, all the pressure and tension come from it has to come somewhere. So it comes from the sides and the back. So the issue that you're going to run into is, if they rub your hair, and then like they'll feel it kind of catch. They'll feel the material catch on. Like they'll feel it, like if they're rubbing your hair, like you're kissing passionately. I know this is awkward, I'm sorry, but if you're kissing passionately and she does, this number right here, that's fine, but you want to make sure you're on top. You want this part up to be glued down, the edges of the back to just be glued down and perfect. Because like right now it feels natural. I'm rubbing my hair like that and I don't feel it catch. I don't feel the base material. Same goes for the sides. I'm probably messing up my hair. But you just want to make sure you're on your A game when it comes to the edges of the sides, right where the hair system begins on the sides, and on the back right here, because that is the most places where they lift the most. You will always get your first lifts on the sides and back. Normally you don't have to re-glue it down every time because your hair will cover it and hide it. You don't need to keep re-gluing it. But if you know you're going to get intimate or be with someone that way, just do a touch-up. Make sure that everything on the sides and back are glued down, tight, and secure. And you can absolutely do the whole. You don't want to pull on the hair, like the top of the hair. They can rub fingers through it and all that good stuff. You don't want them to pull on it. You don't want no pulling, but the rubbing, like you're kissing. Like I know this is weird, guys, but if he or she wants to do this number. Yeah, that's fine. You can do that. They want to do that. They can rub the top of it. They can, but just make sure you're on top of your A game, getting the back and the edges of the side glued down pat, because their fingers will catch kind of under it a little bit, the base material, and it'll feel weird. You can do it. Just make sure you're on top of your A game there. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Must-have products. Oh, someone recommended it to me on another YouTube comment. I don't know who it was, but shout out if you watch this video. It's Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Anti-Frizz Serum. It's a serum, anti-frizz serum. Every night I go to the shower, I kind of dry it. I just will do one squirt, rub it through my hair. Because these systems, if you've been wearing them for a while, they do get kind of dry after about several weeks, where it's just kind of a little coarse, a little dry. But this stuff right here, every night when I go to the shower, it'll keep it soft. It's awesome. I also love sea salt spray. My hairstyling, to get this style, I literally just spray some water on my hair, get it kind of wet. Sea salt spray is a game changer. I spray this on my hair. I blow dry it as I rub my fingers through it, as I blow dry it with this stuff in it. And that's how I get kind of this kind of texturized, messy look going on right here. So yeah, must-have product, sea salt spray. Now, when I say must-have product, besides the necessities like your bonding and your tape, whatever you use, or your bonding, your tape, your S22, your alcohol, those are necessities. You're going to have that. I'm talking about must-have styling and hair products for the hair itself. A serum, of course, a good shampoo, good conditioner, which is like Pro Lab shampoo. One Curtis recommends, I recommend the same. And the sea salt spray is a great styler. And then the serum, anti-frizz, Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Anti-Frizz Serum. Stuff's a game changer. I do have pomades. I don't use pomades much anymore. Pomades is good for a slick back look or pompadour. I don't really rock that anymore. I'm rocking more of a texturized, choppy, messy look. So sea salt spray is perfect for that. Or like a texture clay or white, anything like a white creamy paste is great for this kind of style. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base with you all you guys. Didn't mean to make this video ultra long. And yeah, I just thought I'll give you one more look, a real close-up of the hairline right there. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base and make another video. So you guys have a fantastic evening.